Yenge family yenge masa here mbote kimbo kimo na Tanzania ya Mazulu. I think you're all doing great. Um, Everyone is chasing for their paper, and normally all of us should look for food because the Most I said, now man and woman will search for food and they work hard to get their food. In the ancient times, we exchanged things like cattle, goats, wood, palm oil, etc., with other people. But today, the European nation, because our forefathers they had some pearls, some white pearls like mussels, and they this is what they used for money. Later, the Romans, the Greeks, they came with a new currency which gave money another value. It gave money another value, and today money became the paper. Yeah, the paper became uh, so important for our society that you can't do anything with it. But everyone knows that that paper, so that paper can only have value as long you have goods like materials. You say you sell, per year, 100 cars, yeah, and 100 goats, 100 mobile phones, yeah. So you can calculate this 100 before you even sell the 100 mobile phones. You can already calculate that money that is yours. So as long you know that you have buyers, you know that your money has value. Yeah, you can put it into gold or crypto, because we're going now to crypto. We're going on to electronic money, and it's all money. Money is important, and without money you can't live. Without money you can't do anything, nothing. And the people measure you according to that what you have on your pocket. And the woman is today money machine. Yeah, everywhere, in sports and on news and on newspaper and television, everywhere you will see a woman in the front, so that man starts buying. Even in the store, it's easier to buy from a woman than to buy from a man. Yeah, it's marketing. So they came with the marketing strategy, like they have marketed Jesus, the um yeah, the image of the beast. They market him very well. That's why he's so popular. This is how they also market, um you know um you know the money system. And they started to lend money, loan money, give money away to people, to nations, so that these nations start going to debts, brothers and sisters. And the money became another value. And for many nations, especially African nation, that took the money that they have, they normally have no value at all, because money can only have value if you have factories, if you have companies, if you have stuff like shoes, cars, metals, something that you know planes, you know that people buy. This is what is this is the value that of your money. But now Africa doesn't have something like that. They have stuff under the earth, but they never counted it as money. Everything that they have under the earth, on the ground, because you don't have it here yet. It's there, but it's not counted as money. They have plenty of oil, but as long as they haven't exploited it, taken it out, they didn't count it of money, like money. But the West works completely different. They go out and say, we're going to build and help you with infrastructure, schools, religion, clubs, shops, and they're going to lend you money, give you money, and you have to pay it back. Yeah? So you go into debts. Now, money doesn't really make happy, but money makes someone to become, yeah, chill. Like, okay, I can chill because I have the cash and I can pay it out. Money don't help you before you die. It don't help you if you're sick, really. Yeah, it can help you with some machines here and there, but if you're really sick, you can't do anything against it. It can't help you to find your real love. It can't help you to buy the Most High's heaven or kingdom. So money is just a product that the rich people put out there to become richer. And those who are in the midst of them, they created a system so that the people that are under them, never can reach them. It's a pyramid system. Never can reach the upper class. It's impossible. And it makes the richer always richer automatically. They can come with a pandemic, they can come with the war, everything is good for the rich man because it will make him rich. Now, why is Africa, or why are the so-called people of Isolele so poor if they have a land that was given to their forefathers and they should enjoy the fruits, the metals, the minerals, the mountains, and everything that is found in it? And that's a good question. This is Revelation 2:9 and Revelation 3:9. It says that you are rich, but the truth is you are poor also. Yeah, because your riches has been used, according to Revelation 11, by the nations. They suck you off. And it is a hypocrisy that is happening, that the people that are rich today, calling themselves the children of the Most High, but they are the children of Satan. But you, the poor person, the poor, you are normally the chosen one. So everything is upside down. Now look, the Most High is saying, it is not easy for someone that is rich to make it into the heavens. Okay, let us go deeper. Brothers and sisters, do you have money? Do you have cash? You can have, for black people, let's say 20,000, 30,000. It's cash. It's a lot of money. It starts with that low amounts where people start thinking that they have cash, that they are different, that they don't need anyone. Yeah? You will be arrogant to your parents, to your friends, to yourself. You won't respect anyone. uh, you will not give the Most High the value that he needs automatically. And this is something that the most of the rich people do not really recognize or understand how it happens, that they start automatically to have more women's, to love more the worldly life than the spiritual life, to, you know, to don't give a damn about the poor because they need the poor so that they can be seen as rich. Okay? And they're starting now to deal having friendships only with the rich than trying to help the poor to get up because this will make you poor again. And in this society, uh, we can see very clear that black people already made it to become millionaires, even billionaires, etc. And then you will ask yourself, why are they not building companies? Why are they not going to Africa and taking over, helping the government with weapons, schools, infrastructure, uh, you know, companies, factories that created cars, planes, and many, many other things that the world needs? It's because money has also something to do, has also a spiritual background. Now, what will you ask for? Money or wisdom? That's a good question. Knowledge is cash. You will ask for knowledge so that you can make cash. Okay? It doesn't help if you have the cash, but you don't know what to do with it. This is Africa today. We have to understand Africa because we came out of colonialism. We're dealing with young politicians, a young people, a young generation that came out of slavery, yeah, wars, civil wars, uh, and many other things, vandalism, yeah, religion. Now, these people, they didn't have architects. They had it before colonialism came, before the religion came. But now, after 400 years, getting freedom, independence from the white man, they have to relearn how to do agriculture, how to worship. Now they all of them accepted the Christian religion, the Muslims, because they think this is the true religion that we should all of us should accept. The way of agriculture, like the West does, this is what we have accepted. The way to have bordels or building armies and the way of war. Yeah, this is what we now believe, that this is the true way of war from our ancestors. Hmm? So, in another, what I want to say is, our people, they are young and they almost forgot, yeah, what they did before, and now they need the white man to come to help them to get up. And a white man or a Chinese, they will only tell you that what you want to hear, or that what you need to hear, and not more. The rest is a secret, so that they can stay in their positions and feeding you. China themselves, to become China that we are seeing today, were very smart American companies, German and European companies went to the China. People worked for lesser than 50 cents, yeah, in the day, or $1. And yeah, the Chinese copied everything that the West does and started selling first to the US and then today to the whole world, brothers and sisters. Now, China is even giving us food. Our food comes from China. Can you imagine? We have seen iPhone and all these kinds of things made in China, but now it's also in America, thanks to Trump, because he came for business. He didn't come for war like Biden does, because it's new age. It's the snake, blue and red pill, blue and red pill. Both of them are devils. Now, um, that's what we have to know about the cash. When Paul, Isaiah, and whoever, Abraham, when he said to Lord, go with your cattle, go with your people, and find a nice place where you can rest. We have to know that uh, these people had no problem to feed their own. These people, they had no problem uh, to eat together, to be in a kintuadi, okay? But today the money separated us, rich, poor, middle class, and everyone is looking for the rich, and he will do everything to sell his soul to get there. Women will sell themselves to get there. Men will become violent, going to steal and doing different kinds of crimes just to get there. Yeah, I'm talking about politicians, police officers, I'm talking about companies, I'm talking about everyone that sells drugs or sells his body or whatever. Brothers and sisters, the money is God in this earth. God is the one that has money. He can buy everything and he can do everything what he wants. And this is what every one of us uh, wanted, wants. Every one of us wants to be the first, to be listened, to be heard, to be loved. And some others of us more than others. There are some others that have a little cash. They will just buy normal shoes, a small car, maybe a small chain. And there's another one that doesn't have so much. Yeah, he's taking all his money and the rest of it to buy 5 cars, having 10 women's, having 20 friends that he can go party with, having 3 computers, it's 50 shoes. While you will see Mark Zuckerberg always using the same clothing the whole year long. And people haven't understood that through the pact, the devil's pact with the money, people can't share the money with others, and people almost you know, doing things for the social society. They will never do something for Africa or the poor. And it doesn't depend if you're African or whatever. It depends on in which class you are. Are you in the upper class or in the lower class? You can be in China. You have the upper class, the lower class. You can be in India. You have the upper class and the lower class. You can be in Dubai, in the Arabia. You know, the same. In Americas, it's the same. So how can a poor person now come up? And the Most High said in His scripture, I came for the poor. They will laugh. They will receive cash. I came for those who cry. They will be the one that will laugh. I came for the one that is perished. He will be taking the kingdom, it will be his. Now, how can all those things happen? And how will all those things happen if we have a hierarchy here on earth? And it functions very well. Okay? Now, let us go to the scriptures. Yeah? Share the video if you like it, and also give me a thumb up. So, like I said, now you see why rich people cannot see the Most High's face. Okay? How can a rich man see the Most High's face? Like Morgan Freeman talks about God and stuff like that. What a crap. Yeah? Which God is he talking about? The Most High lives with the poor. He said, I was in the corner. When did you help me out, Freeman? Okay? When did you talk, yeah, for my people and even went to death for my people? I said, if you love me, feed my sheep. Okay? Feed my sheep. So that is what our people are ignorating too. That the Most High is saying, I don't want to have a rich person among you because you're all brothers and you're all the same. If you're rich, your brother should also. Okay? And this is how also the rich people think. The rich people. They do not want to see a Jewish suffering, a Jehovah wickedness suffering, a Mormon suffering. They do not want to see one of them suffering. You can see the Ukraine people, they are at war. They will say, no, let us take the Ukrainian, let us take everyone else beside black people because they don't want you guys. Okay? This is how they operate. Yeah. Shout out to Kanye and his work that he's doing at the moment. Yeah. Um, so when you hear of a rich man's mouth the Most High's name, and I tell you, he will never say the Most High, but he will say God. Uh, he's almost praising Satan to give him that what he received, because for the Most High, he will tell him, "Look, everything what you have, you can stay with 10%. The rest is for my people." And build them up spiritually and build them up in truth and build them up in finances, feed them so that they can start building inherit the world and having now the cash and the fatness of the world. This is the Most High's revolution through the spirit that he gave, through his prophets and his people, the chosen one. Now you will see people being rich, especially black people, and with 30 years something, dying, brothers and sisters. How can that be? Yeah, that white people become so old, and not all of them, but black people die so fast. First of all, it depends what you really wanted when you went to your juju man. Yeah, asking him for being better than uh MJ, or being like uh let's say uh like a former president, the Clinton or whatever, you know. So can you be rich without having skills? Definitely not. We know that people like Britney Spears, they couldn't sing, now they are popular, yeah, because of marketing, because of her looking maybe, but there's still something that she's selling to the world and people love it. And we should never forget that singing, you can be the best singer and the best singer, you will never become the greatest if a siren or a mami water, which is a mermaid, or other creatures, yeah, doesn't come into you and start singing for your behalf so that you can be heard. Yeah, we know that every song is purified in the fire, yeah, before it goes out to the world, so that the people start going crazy after the song. Now, when you, as someone that maybe should be someone that is chosen from the Most High, and start now chasing for other gods, it can happen that you won't stay so long in the world of Satan because of the conditions, because of the things that he will start telling you that he needs. Because you still have this human heart and mind, it would be hard to do some kinds of sacrifices, brothers and sisters. So you will become crazy before you can even speak out. And you will see the devil everywhere in every human, because in every human, yeah, there is a bad spirit, minus and plus. And the devil will use it against you so that you start becoming afraid because you went to him beside going to the Most High. Because the devil gives fast and you will die very, very young, and the Most High gives you forever and ever and ever, ever. Yeah? And how can it be that pastors and, you know, the most richest people are pastors, for example, or churches like Buddhism, Hinduism, Islam, the Christianity we don't want to say, how rich these people are. If Yesaiah was poor and all his disciples and all the prophets, Simon Token, all of them were poor, and our people, according to Revelation 2 and 9, they are also poor. How can it be that all this Orthodox and Jehovah wickedness are so rich? How can you preach the Most High then? Um, Something must be wrong. And Matthew 19 and 24 says, "And again I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of the Most High." So it's almost impossible, okay? Because the most of the evil of this world, police being corrupted, people selling their bodies, politicians going after doing the biggest criminal things, it's because of money, no doubt. No one says that if you have money it's bad. No, 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 you need cash, brothers and sisters. Definitely having cash is good, it's fun, it's nice. But the problem is, what will you do with it? Yeah? And, has the money, does the money have you under control, or do you have the money under control? It's also another thing, brothers and sisters, because the money is God and He has no father. Be very careful. The money rules, cash rules everything. Okay, bling bling, dollar dollar bill, y'all. It is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich person to make it into the kingdom of the Most High, brothers and sisters. It's in all the apostles wrote about it. It's almost impossible, if you see these rich people, to worship the Most High, to believe in Him, to say yes, He really exists. You know, because they will be like, no, I made it by myself. Yeah. But the truth is, the Most High and His angels, they created all the metals, all the the wood, the waters, all the copper, all everything that is under the earth, and everything that we're building, all the materials, the animals, and everything that we eat, everything that goes to science, technology. Okay, it's by the Most High. He was first, not us. Okay, so it is very arrogant for a human to think that he was first. Okay, and that comes from the enemy that the people call Satan today. You know, he gives us this energy to think that we are first, even before the Most High. Now listen how the wicked person will die. I am the most ignorant of men. I do not have a man's understanding. I have learned wisdom, nor have I knowledge of the Holy One. Who has gone up to heaven and come down? Who has gathered up the wind in the hollow of his hands? Is the Most High speaking. Who has wrapped up the waters in his cloud? Who has established all the ends of the earth? What is his name and the name of his son? Tell me if you know. Every word of the Most High is flawless. He is a shield to those who take refuge to him. Do not add to his words, or he will rebuke you and prove you a liar. Two things I ask you, Tatanzambi. Do not refuse me before I die. Keep falsehood and lies from me. Give me neither poverty nor riches, but give me only my daily bread. Hallelujah. Otherwise, I may have too much and disown you and say, "Who is the Most High?" Or I may become poor and steal and dishonor the name of my Father. And this is another way how the world uh, treats us, to be poor, so that we almost start worshiping a false god that doesn't help at all. Ingeta. Because the Most I say, how can you hear to everyone's teacher if his word is like fire? It is like a hammer. Okay? Not everyone will like when the Most High speak through Massa. People couldn't, laugh. They were like shocked, scary. Okay? When Apostle Shahu was walking, the earth was trembling. The people feared him. They feared the apostle. They feared Simon Toku. People fear the Most High. It's not like they are laughing. It's the Most High. The people, the Yesaya had thousands of people following. Later, it was only 12. But today, you guys are saying you are the disciple worship, the disciples of Jesus and whatever. So when the people run away before, so do you think that you would stay today? So you are worshiping another God. That's it. That's a fact. Because it's not the same. Because the truth is, the Most High's word hurts. It hurts truly because you are facing your own mirror. And everyone has something to hide. Everyone has his problems. Everyone needs deliverance. Okay? So if people start loving you, something must be wrong. And I do not only talk about I don't only talk about religion, yeah, but I'm talking in general, yeah, in your family, okay, at your job, okay, you can even be the boss. If you see everyone loves you, then you're someone that gives a lot of money away. But if you don't, people will be like, "Oh man, that guy don't like to give money away." Okay, this is what you have to know. So the Most High is not for laughing with people. He's not there to entertain. He's not there to make him friends with women's, especially with women's now, because women's love to interact with preachers or to have friendship with them, to be like, "Oh man, you know what? I love your teaching." La, la, la. Like this is the fall of a man when people love him. A fall of a man, a liar. You can find a liar when people love the guy, when the person has no fights. Okay, Oh, I'm a family man, everything's good. The Most High is with us. The Most High was with no one because everyone suffered. People like Noah preached more than 500 years, smoking marijuana and drinking vodka, yeah, drinking the rum of our forefathers, and no one hearkened to that man. Jeremiah the same. He said, "You guys will go to slavery." Kimbango and all of them. No one listens to the Most High's people. Forget it. Okay? Even the two witnesses will come, and all of them will come, and people will laugh at them, throwing stone at them after them, like Stephanus. Okay? Even if they do miracles, even if they speak the truth, people will not agree so easily. But if you talk about religion, yeah, Muslims or Christianity, Indians, Buddhism, people will accept. Atheism. If you talk about music, all the musicians, yeah, they are found in America. People will tell you one name after another. But to know now the true Most High, that's not so easy. They preach peace. Ezekiel 13 and 16. To wit, the prophets of Isolele which prophesy concerning Jerusalem, and which see visions of peace for her. And there is no peace at the Most High. Can you imagine? These are this, yeah, do you know the Most High have a mission for us? Let's do business. Let's do this. Smooth talkers, nice speakers, you know, nice speakers. But the Most High is not there. There is no power behind their belief or that what they say, because behind it, it's money, it's cash. Yeah, they want to enrich themselves. Yeah, and that's bad because the world, as you can see, is coming to an end, and we need solutions. We need the prophets. We need the Most High. Yeah, and they should turn away their ears from the truth and should be turned into fables. Okay, that is what is happening. People are teaching whatever they want to teach because people are listening. They like to hear what other people say. They're like, man, this is my dude. They do not ask themselves, where did this dude get this information from? Okay. Hey, this must be here. He's stealing here a little bit, stealing there, and having his own interpretation there too. We said already, in the hierarchy of the Most High in the Maleki Makongo, you will never miss the people that has the gift of Inspector Gadget to inspect, to search if the spirit that is talking is truth or not. And people, because we follow Christianity, and many people can hide themselves behind the Hebrew Israelites or behind the Bantus or whatever. But the truth is that many of us are still Christians and do not know that the prophets, that the Spirit speaks and how the Spirit works, because we have still people calling it witchcraft and do not understand. The time has not come. That's it. They did not go to look after the sheep too. My sheep wandered through all the mountains and upon every high hill. Yea, my flocks was scattered upon all the face of the earth, and none did search or seek after them. None. Okay? None. They haven't tried to put books outside there. They haven't tried to create movies. They haven't tried to sing for our people. They haven't cried to shout out for the Most High. They haven't cried, or you haven't looked to the people, to the land, to the Most High's land in Africa. Not those in the Caribbeans, not those in the east side, not those in the west. Nowhere. People are like in peace. Okay, no one, the Most High doesn't exist. He's now in the Muzungu land in Babylon. We can find him here with McDonald's, with their comportement, with their behaviors, with their style, with their haters against the black people, and then their visions that looks more like a snake vision than the vision of the Most High. All this. So we became hypocrites, sellouts. Okay, you will never see a pastor or a teacher going after the people of the Most High, yeah, because he directly say, "Why should I do that? If I do that, I'm weak. Yeah, I'm weak." But that's not the truth. The bigger truth behind that is why they do not go and look for the sheep is when a sheep awakes in spirit and in truth, and he goes out there and starts now revealing the truth of the pastor, yeah, exposing the church, yeah, it will become a problem. So they want to be worshipped, so they do not want the sheep to go because he gives money. But if he does, this means the sheep woke up, and now it becomes a problem for them. So the sheep should better shut his mouth, yeah, so that they can continue doing whatever they want to do. Okay, and that is also a problem that we face, brothers and sisters. But and in a little while you shall never hear of any of them anymore. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding, brothers and sisters. Can you imagine? Now, brothers and sisters, the Most High will find people that will sacrifice their life. Oh no, we are poor. How can we make it to Africa? The most I have provided for you. In my house are many houses. There are soldiers outside there. There are people they are prepared to serve. The one that wants to become the greatest in the kingdom, he will be the greater servant that helps the kingdom, that helps the tabernacle of the Most High. Okay, yeah, that helps the signs of the Most High, that helps the poor, that helps the Most High Himself in heart by singing and worshiping and prayers. Okay, and you know, here we have to understand in a little while you will see those wicked people disappearing, brothers and sisters. This is what is happening. Now everyone is chasing for the paper. Let me get the best job to get more money. Let me sacrifice my time. Let me sacrifice my relationship. Let me do whatever I have to do so that I can get more money, even if I have to sell my soul, black, white, Chinese, or whatever. And this is the system because the system lives only so long as long people doing sacrifices to the system, yeah, to any option that the system gives us. You have to do sacrifices so that it grows, so that the technology, yeah, changes, because people are still not believing in the Most High's power, which is the Spirit of the Most High. They believe in the Most High, but the Spirit of the Most High is still not working, because the Spirit of the Most High is also Spirit that will give you us knowledge enough, yeah, to now, build and do signs and do everything now according to His will. But at the moment, like He said, if my angels will be here, they will fight for me. But now at the moment, His angels are not here. We have other angels dominating us, and we have to be very, very strong, praying, being strong, and to understand, yeah, Jeremiah 33 and 3, understanding, opening Zibula Mesu, opening our eyes to everything that is happening, because everyone is becoming crazy because of the cash. And because cash will be now, it's going down, and this is also coming from the pandemics and all the new world order that is coming to us. We have to know that many people will become very crazy, and violence will be found everywhere. People will be aggressive, okay, angry, okay, put like possessed zombies, okay, and we have to be ready for that, ready, because uh, don't forget that cash is also a cattle, because the cattle will give you the cash. It's a farm that gives you trees. Yeah, that gives you trees gives you 3 times in the year, right? It depends which tree. Or farming, it can even give you more than 5 times in the year. Yeah, mangoes, okay, pineapples, apple. Now people will be like, it's no cash. You have 10 apples. It's $3. It's $3 4. Okay. Now apple three. You know how many apples are there in one tree? So just count it. What one tree? How much it can give you? Yeah, one tree. You have with one tree. You have five to 10,000 or even 15,000. One tree. So just for you to know that it's not the cash. It's not the paper. But look at them. This is what I call being successful. Maybe my family and friends will think I am somebody now. Having a house, having a family, having a great job, graduated in school, doing high school. Look at my Lamborghini. Okay? Now you're fine. Now you made it, right? And everyone will love you. Yeah. Brothers and sisters, comment, and share the video and give me a thumb up. So everyone will be like, here, you know, he made it. Look at Masa. He's now driving a car. Okay? No. To being successful is to knowing the Most High. And from there, the wisdom starts, the true wisdom. Because you will see now two worlds. You will see now the worlds of the poor and the rich. And you yourself will be lifted up when your time will come. For somebody, they will receive 30%, and for someone, 50, for someone, maybe 60 or 70, and maybe even 100%. Because the most I have given it to you already. Now it's only about the time, yeah, so that it can come up. Our forefathers, they cried out because they went to slavery. And in the 90s, they said it very clear. We suffer in the hands of the Portuguese, the Belgium. We are working for them like slaves, hard workers in their kitchens, doing agriculture. But my children, the future children that will come, they won't suffer like we did because they will inherit the world and they will eat the fruit from it. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world, brothers and sisters. Can you imagine? All this comes through having cash. Automatically, you will have a pride person there that maybe believed in the Most High before. And these are they which are sown among thorns, such as hear the word, and the carriers of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches, and the lusts of other things entering in, choke the word, and it became unfruitful. Brothers and sisters, yeah, you can have everything in the world, but if you sell your soul for that, it's cheap. Yeah, this kind of teachers and miracle workers, they are doing everything to go in for the cash, but no one has seen them spending one coin for the corona pandemic, or for anyone in Africa, or anyone in the Caribbeans, or anyone in the ghettos of America, etc., etc. We go on. They are coming like, if you want help, support, you have to get rid of your man. And the woman, which is our pride, will be like, no problem, no problem. I need the cash. What is my man? And everyone knows that a woman is normally made for the man to be a good woman. But today, what we're seeing is that the woman replaced the man. She said, I don't need a man. I just need his cash or I need just money. Then I will make myself a man because a man is just a man. But the woman is forgetting that the man's real image is the God image. The image that she's now taking as money and saying money is God, the true God is the man. Yeah? Because in end effect, at last, she will always need the man to do different kind of things. Yeah? I give you an example, a woman toilet and a man's toilet. I will tell you, you will find chaos in a woman's toilet than in the man toilet. Yeah? There are some differences that the Most High just created, yeah, to show the woman you can do whatever you want to do, yeah, as long you also understand that the man is a man. I created him to be a man above the all things. But the system will say, no, you are better than that. Okay? In fact, the enemy cannot enter a strong man's house and carry off his possessions unless he first ties up the strong man. Then the enemy can rob his house, which means he have to go to his wife or his children. Okay, this is what happens today. It's not only about slavery, but it's also about uh, you know sellouts. Sellouts. We have so many sellouts, and these sellouts, uh, they are not regretting anything that happened to us because they have money, because they're getting advantage. Uncle Sam's, and it's a big problem. I know that the men's are not the best today, but if you take an advantage of the system against your men, you are not better than the Muzungu because the Muzungu is just waiting for that. So that something else can happen to your husband, yeah, and you never wanted it. But because of the laws, and you were angry or whatever, and you are maybe even mistaken, yeah, because of your characters of the westernized or whatever. But it's a cash system. Everyone wants the cash. Now your man and your family has to pay because the biggest enemy of the nations are the African man. Okay, I don't want to give examples like that we are smarter, we have the bigger one, we are taller, we are stronger, and we represent the most high. Okay, you did good, boy. There he is. America will call that guy Hebrew Israelite, but I call this guy a sorcerer, yeah, a dangerous person. He's sitting here with Kissinger and all those people. Materialism and degenerate values among the other monkeys. You have been well rewarded. Now it's time to clean up your persona and pretend like you are one of us, like our boy Obama. Oh, and we have some work for you to do in Africa. We need prominent niggers, gays, lesbians, Jesus worshippers to cover for our recolonization of that damn continent. Yeah, boss. Yeah. I do it for the hip hop and my value, my money, my woman Beyonce. Take her as long you want. You know, this is what is happening in the midst of us, brothers and sisters, because of the dollar bill, y'all. But very soon, people need ideas because without work, believing without work, it's like you're not doing anything because there are people that are like, let us just pray and the money will rain from heaven. No, 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 no. Money never came from heaven, you know. You know, success never came from heaven. You have to work hard on it. And you need cash, even more cash than you think. But yeah, do not let the money corrupt yourself, okay? Because the truth is, the biggest money, cash, the one that has everything what is cash, is the Most High Himself. So if you are His child, why shouldn't you also be benefiting from this cash? So all the cash that these people are giving us is the same how they took Isaiah onto the mountains and asked him, "What do you want? Cash, money, women's, and whatever." And he said, "What's going on? That all belongs to me and my father and the chosen one." Do you want to be famous singer, a superstar, just for the mammon, for fame? Then said unto me, the iniquity of the house of Israel and Judah is exciting, great, and the land is full of blood, and the city full of perverseness. For they say the Most High hath forsaken the earth, and the Most High sees not. You know, yeah, this is what it's happening. People are really like, no one sees me doing wicked stuff. Nothing will happen to me, etc., etc. Okay, brothers and sisters, that's my teaching for today. Have a very, very great night or great day. Yeah, appreciate and get that. Thank you very much.